Good night and welcome to this news program, even in coronavirus time. Today all the people who works in this program is transmitting from their own house, so let's start with this. At first, we have national news about health with our good friend Diego Vasquez. We are listening to you, Diego.
Mexican authorities confirmed the country's first case of coronavirus. It's a 35-year-old man who recently traveled to Italy and has displayed minor symptoms. The man was being held in isolation at the National Institute of Respiratory Diseases in Mexico City. Authorities also watching to 5 familiars that he had contact. Hugo Lopez-Gatell, Undersecretary of Health, said that in Mexico were 3 suspect cases. Another potential patient in Mexico is a 41-year-old man who also arrived from Italy. He was in isolation at a hotel in the northwest state of Sinaloa. Authorities confirmed the diagnosis. The man had been confirmed as having the virus. We are prepared to confront the situation of coronavirus, President Andrés Manuel López Obrador said Friday at his regular morning news conference. Officials emphasized that the matter was under control and ordered Mexicans not to panic, not panic shopping. Be careful with the personal hygiene and stay home to avoid the spread of this virus.
After this important report, I am in the obligation to tell you that Mexico is now in pandemic phase 3. So now we really need to take important health measures because it's the decisive moment. If we don't do this now, we will have many problems. Today, Mexico has more than 15,000 infections and 1,434 deaths. Hugo Lopez-Gatell said today that it's better and necessary safeguard. So if I were you, I would not go out of my house. So now with the international sport news with Shalani Flores, and immediately after her, or with our good friend Dirson with the local entertainment news. Hi friends!
Thank you, Sine. Well, now I'm here in Japan, where the Olympic Games are planned to take place this year between July 24 and August 9. But I need to be very careful because you know about the COVID-19. As you know, many people have been waiting for these days because they have been training several hours. Unfortunately, we are in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic. So far, there have been more than 8,000 deaths worldwide. Let's say this, the president of the International Olympic Committee, IOC, Thomas Bach, said and published a statement reaffirming their full commitment to the Olympic Games in Tokyo. However, some speculations have been heard about possible cancellation or postponement of the Games. Nevertheless, the IOC said that the situation surrounding the COVID-19 virus is a real situation and is changing day by day, but currently we still have more than 4 months before the Games. That's why there is no need for any drastic decision at this stage, and any speculation of this time will be counterproductive. Finally, the IOC encourages all the athletes to continue preparing for the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 as best as they can, and they will keep supporting the athletes by providing information to move forward with these Olympic Games. Thank you, and now let's go with the reporter Dirson Cortez.
For your report, Shalani, and in another news, from the last Sunday, March 15, the famous Strawberry Fair 2020 edition was postponed due to the coronavirus alert in the country, and according to its organizing committee, it will be postponed until a date that hasn't yet been defined. This news was announced through an official statement issued by the municipal government and the Fair's Board of Trust. The document explains that in response to the recommendation of the Federal Health Secretary and after the concern for the well-being of the citizens, the decision was made to postpone the Strawberry Fair from March 15th. Until now, dates for the presentation of the announced artists, both for the Palenque and for the Teatro del Pueblo, haven't been reported, and the government also indicates that these dates will be announced as soon as the health authorities authorize it. Although Irapuato so far doesn't present any confirmed coronavirus case, the Federal Health Secretary gave the recommendation to suspend any massive event, thereby preventing the spread of the virus, so the decision was made preventively.
Yeah, finishing with this, that's all from us. I hope you enjoyed the program and see you tomorrow. Good night.
Nothing up.